During the process of the healing process, I was going down, then up, then down. Then this one Sunday afternoon, I was really down. And I remembered, I wished my grandfather, who had passed on the previous year, I wished he was there, because he was the best of my friends. He is that man who defined for me what kind of a man and how a man should be to me, because he loved me with a love that I doubt I'll ever find another one like that one. He corrected me with love. He was always there for me. When I was down, he could be there and he could embrace. I longed for his embrace. All my life, he called me Dari, which is darling. That tells you how much friends we were. And I just wished he would be there to hold me, to tell me, it shall be well. He was very positive. He was very prayerful. And every time, even if he was confronted with anything, he used to say, it is well. So I sat on his grave and I was crying and wishing he would be there to just come and give me those words that I wanted. Just embrace and sit down with me and just sit there. And that is when a very deep voice within me, the spirit within me, spoke to me and asked me, why are you crying to the dead? He's gone. He can't wake up. He can't rise up. He can't hold you. He can't be there for you. Why don't you rise up? Go and hold the others, those others who are going through what you're going through. And that was my turning point. I rose up, went back to the house, and I remember I sent a message to my friend, Sophie, who was in Southern Sudan then. And I told her, after I get well, I'm going out there and I will help women. How? I have no idea. But I will make sure no other woman within my reach will go through what I'm going through alone. Held sister. I wanted to be held. I wanted someone to be there for me. I wanted someone to try and identify with what I was going through. I wanted someone to not try to be theoretical about it. Not to give me anything theoretical. Just talk to me, tell me, I understand. Why? Because I've been there. I know where it hurts most. I started Held Sister Foundation. Initially it was called Initiative, then it grew to Foundation. It is a non-profit making organization. And from the deepest part of my heart, I had seen good people come through for me. I had seen a good doctor who was willing to treat me without money. I had seen people come through for me and be there for me. People I least expected. So now I felt it was time to give back. I also had seen people who had not been there for me because they always had an excuse of, I don't have money, I don't have this, how can I be there for you? Because later when I now came out and shared my story through a blog, which I just shared my story, shared on social media, and guys were like, wow, you went through this. Then the few that ran away from me, when they came back, they explained, oh, I didn't know what to tell you. Oh, I didn't have this. And I felt this could have been an excuse. But then I realized there's so much more you can do, even without money, even without resources. But you can do it because it's from your heart. So when I started Health Sister, I started from my heart. I started from my experience. I came from a point of pain, and I needed to help someone else who is going through the same kind of pain. So sometimes someone out there is just looking for one small reason to fight on. And that reason could be you. So when you go and sit there with them and don't say anything, that is the best gift you can give them. Sometimes that person is looking for someone who will just listen to her pains, her struggles, her everything, without being judged. People go through some of these pains because of lack of information. So the more you give information, the correct information, because there's so much other information that is out there that is not correct. So when you have information, you're well equipped and you're able to deal with something. So I realized that the more I created awareness, the more people were aware, the more they were looking for a place to find these services. So we started medical camps. When we do medical camps and people turn positive, they get confused on, so now I'm sick, where do I go? Where do I start? So then we do referrals. We do not do treatment. There are people who do treatment. They specialize in treatment. So we leave it to the specialized. But then these patients, after the treatment, they come to us. They're psychologically traumatized. And then after the treatment, their appetite is down, their skin is peeling, their nails are dark, and their self-esteem is affected. So we had to come up with a solution for them. Because through nutrition, we are able to replace the cells, come up with new cells, have energy to be able to deal with the treatment. And one thing we have realized, which is a fact, is that you cannot be able to deal with only one treatment. Or like you cannot just say, I will not do treatment because Carol said if I take green stuff, I will get well. No, we need to combine. Healing is not one way. Healing, we categorize it into 4. There is a psychological bit. And in psychological, we will also put the spiritual bit. It's you who knows how you relate with your God. It's you who knows how you relate with the supreme being in your life. We do not say we don't serve you because you are Muslim, because you are Hindu. No, we are all human beings. So the psychological, because the spiritual is the one that helps you psychological, be at peace. Number 2, when you're going through this treatment, your body weakens, your immune system falls down, whether it is surgery, whether it is like chemo or radio, whatever. So you need nutrition. You need to feed well, feed on the right things. And that is why our program, we have qualified nutritionists to take you through it. And we do not try to recommend things that do not exist in this world. We actually recommend the things that are out there near you. And even our program, we encourage the nutritionist visiting you, the patient. We come to your environment to understand your environment. Because imagine if we told you to take cassava, yet in your environment you can't find cassava. That does not make sense. And through Afya Harvest, we also have a linkage with organic farmers. Organic farmers are farmers who are farming without chemicals, the fertilizers. They don't spray chemicals. They spray it's called pest control and all those things. They don't use fertilizers. So that means that the foods are not full of chemicals that will harm you and make your immune system go down. So the nutrition bit is covered by Afya Harvest. But then there's another very key aspect, physical activity. And why do we keep insisting about physical activity? People say because they are sick, because someone has cancer, they should lie down. Cancer thrives in deoxygenated blood cells. In our blood cells, we need oxygen. If it is not well oxygenated, which we call deoxygenated, cancer will thrive. But every time you do your physical exercise, you exercise your muscles, your cells are oxygenated, and then cancer will have no place to live. So when you combine the 4 of them, you are able to walk through this journey easily. You are able to walk through this journey with so much confidence, and you're able to see body changes.